Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tara, I'm a mom of 2 boys, and I make Montessori and motherhood videos here on my channel. But today's video, I am doing a review for you guys of the Yoto Player versus the Yoto Mini. So if you've been thinking about getting a Yoto, but you're not sure which one you should go with, this is the video for you. I do have a video all about the original Yoto Player, so if you want to watch that video, I'll link it right here. In that video, I go into detail about everything you could possibly want to know about the Yoto Player, so go check that out if you want a full, in-depth review of the original Yoto Player. This video is going to be more of a comparison video, comparing the 2 players to determine which one is right for you. Okay, let's jump right into the video. So as you can see behind me, I have got both of the Yoto Players, the original Yoto Player, which is the bigger one, and their new Yoto Mini. If you aren't familiar with what the Yoto Players are, they are a screen-free audio player that your child can use independently. They play audio through individual cards that you can purchase through the Yoto store, or you can create your own. It really is the perfect audio player for children. There are a few other audio players on the market that are similar to these, and one in particular that works with little characters that you put on the top, which seem really great. I think those are really cute, but I worry with my kids that the little characters would want to get played with and would end up getting lost. The great thing about the cards is that they're the same size as a credit card, so they can fit into wallets and that sort of thing. I'll go over more about accessories and what kind of accessories you can get for holding your cards, but the size is just really great. They're great for little hands, and my kids don't really have a desire to play with them and lose them, so they tend to just stay near the Yoto Player, which is the goal because you don't want to lose these cards. Before I get into the differences and similarities between the Yoto Players, let's first look at what you get with each Yoto Player. With the Yoto Mini, when you open the box, you're obviously going to get the Yoto Player itself. You're going to get a USB cable, a welcome card, and a setup guide. And with the original Yoto, you're going to get the original larger Yoto Player, the magnetic charging dock, a welcome card, and a setup guide. So the real question between the 2 players is, what are the differences and what are the similarities? Let's first talk about how you charge them. The Yoto original, the larger Yoto Player, is charged on a magnetic charging dock. I love the magnetic charging dock because it's just really easy for little hands to be able to charge it. It's magnetic, there's no like plugging into cords and worrying about that. It's very simple and easy to use. The Yoto Mini has a USB-C charging cable. So it does charge differently. It's not a magnetic dock, it is run by USB-C. However, the Yoto original only has 10 hours of battery life when it's not attached to the dock. So you can take it off and carry it around with you. It is a little bit bigger to carry around, so that's something to think about, and the amount of hours that it's going to last is less. The Yoto Mini has a 20-hour battery life, so it's much more for like on the go, taking in long car rides, that sort of thing. Obviously, their main difference is their size and their weight. The Yoto Player is larger, where the Yoto Mini is much more small and compact. Another thing that you'll notice is their pixel display. The Yoto original, the pixel display is larger, whereas on the Yoto Mini, they just have included a very small pixel display here. The pixel display is great because it allows your children to see what song is playing through a little pixeled picture, but it's not like a video that they're watching. It doesn't really distract them. But for kids that maybe can't read or don't know number sequencing, like my 2-year-old, he's able to know what song he wants to listen to and switch through to the different songs just by seeing the little picture on the pixel display. So I think it's great that they've carried over the pixel display to the Yoto Mini. I think that's a really important aspect of what makes the Yoto Players so great for little kids. Another difference between the 2 is that the original Yoto Player has a nightlight option to where you can flip the Yoto Player over and it can be a nightlight at night. The Yoto Mini does not have that feature. And then really quickly, their similarities. They both have the option to have a programmable day and night clock. They both have a 3.5mm headphone jack. They both use the same Yoto cards. They both use Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and they both do have accessories that you can get with them, like the adventure jackets that you see here. So So in our house, our main Yoto player stays in our playroom. It really doesn't come off the dock. It's just sort of a stationary thing in our playroom, and both of my kids can go in there, and it's great to add that extra element of music or maybe an audiobook that they want to listen to, and we love having it there. However, I don't think that the battery really lasts long enough for my kids to be taking it around the house. What I've noticed ends up happening is that one of my kids might take it upstairs to their room and forget about it overnight, and the battery dies, and then the next day, whenever they inevitably are looking for it in the playroom, it needs to be charged. I've also found that it is a bit bulky, especially for little hands, to be carrying around with them, especially if we're going to be doing like a car ride or a long trip. It really would make more sense to have something small like this that you can carry around and bring on the trip with you. That's basically why I got these. One, so that they could have a Yoto player in their room and it not be like worrying about them fighting over it or worrying about the battery dying and one of the other kids getting upset, and also just for travel. I think that this is amazing for travel. I love the idea of bringing the Yoto player on a long car ride with us versus an iPad. This will keep them entertained, but I don't have to worry about them having too much screen time. I wanted to go over some of the accessories that you can get with your Yoto players. The first thing is their adventure jacket. It's this little silicone cover that you can choose in a variety of different colors for your Yoto player. I've purchased the adventure jackets for our Yoto minis because I know that they are going to be traveling around a lot and I want to protect them as much as I can. They also just came out with the Yoto mini travel case. So this travel case is pretty cool because it has a place for you to put your charging cable, your Yoto cards, your Yoto mini, and headphones. So I think that that is pretty cool. If you are planning on traveling a lot with your Yoto player, this could be a really cool accessory to have. Another accessory that we have actually purchased is the Yoto card pouch. This can hold up to 20 Yoto cards, and I decided to go ahead and get 2 of these so that my kids could take these when they're traveling and they can bring some cards with them. And then there are a couple of accessories that the Yoto is sold out of on their website, and those are the Yoto card case and the Yoto headphones. I personally have been on a hunt for the Yoto card case. Currently, we've just been displaying all of our Yoto cards in this little basket, which has been great. I think that the card case could be much easier for my kids to see all the cards that we have without having to take every single one out. Sometimes they will take every card out and lay them out to see which card they have and try to find their favorites. So yeah, when the card case is back in stock, I will definitely be ordering one of those. That is all I have for today's video. Again, if you want to see an in-depth review on the Yoto original player, go ahead and check out that video. I will leave the link in my description box below. And I also have another video on how to load the Create Your Own Yoto Player card. So if you do have a Yoto player and you're wondering how to load these Create Your Own cards, you can check out that video. I go through step-by-step how to put your music onto these cards. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!